You like physical exercise, you're a recreational or competitive athlete. What can changing breathing patterns do for you? Well, look at your everyday breathing and measure your Bolt score. Your everyday breathing is what influences how well you breathe during physical exercise. And what's more, physical exercise does not improve your breathing patterns. If your Bolt score is less than 15 seconds, what does it tell you? Well, normally if your Bolt score is less than 15 seconds, your breathing is going to be a little bit faster. So the number of breaths per minute that you take is faster than normal. And during rest for an adult, a normal respiratory rate would be between 10 to 14 breaths per minute. Your Bolt score is measured by sitting down for about 5 minutes, having normal breathing, and then take a normal breath in and out through your nose and pinch your nose and hold your breath and time it in seconds until you feel the first definite desire to breathe or the first involuntary movement of your breathing muscles. So you might feel a contraction of the diaphragm or movement in the throat. And when you resume breathing in and out through your nose, but your breathing should be normal. If your everyday breathing is suboptimal, it's going to translate into disproportionate breathlessness during physical exercise. You're more likely to be wasting energy unnecessarily. You're more likely to gas out too soon. Your training is more likely to plateau, that no matter how hard you train, you just feel that you can't get over that peak. When your Bolt score is low, your breathing is also more likely to be upper chest. So during rest, about 80% of our breathing should be driven by the diaphragm. And our diaphragm is our main breathing muscle that separates our thorax, which is our chest, which houses the lungs, from the abdomen. And only about 20% should be driven by the upper chest. So if you have a low Bolt score, and this may be when your Bolt score is less than 10 seconds, you have that sensation of breathlessness. Not just during physical exercise, but also during rest. And of course, if you have a low Bolt score during rest, that will imply that your breathing is dysfunctional also during physical exercise. So in short, when your Bolt score is low, your breathing is likely to be faster than normal, more from the upper chest, harder breathing, maybe mouth breathing. And that in turn then is feeding back into poor breathing patterns. So while your Bolt score is not perfect, it's a good indicator of where you stand in terms of breathing, both from a biochemical point of view, a biomechanical point of view, and a psychophysiological point of view. Your Bolt score is a simple screening tool to give you feedback of how well you're breathing.